world of power and seduction, controlled by the devil's hand. He will grant your fondest wish.
We're young, might as well have fun while we can.
He knows your greatest fear.
What happens if you fall in love?
And he knows the price of your soul.
Iqra TV, connecting you to the source.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome to another episode of I Mean Business. Like always, I'll give you a little intro about I Mean Business. I Mean Business is a show to help you, dear viewers, in starting a business, or if you have a business, how to increase sales, and we always bring in a special guest to share their experience in business. So today, I have a very special guest. Inshallah, I'll let him explain his story and share some of his insight into his business. Assalamu alaikum, Mahdi. Pleasure meeting you.
Thank you.
So you are an entrepreneur. You have several businesses.
Yes.
One of them is a telecom company. Can you give us a little insight to your business? I mean, what exactly do you do?
Yes. Actually, first I have to say thanks to give me this opportunity
You're more than welcome.
to talk to viewers and explain about what we do, which is very helpful for businesses, UK based or any.
So your company deals with business to business? Or
Yes.
You're more consumer based? Or?
We are service provider and we cover range of the products for almost everybody, from home users or businesses.
Right.
We have good service and we can help the businesses to save lots of money in terms
how,
of telecoms.
can I just ask you, Mahdi, how does your service differ from what's already out there? How does it differ from BT, for example?
Yes, differences we provide very unique services, which is BT may need times to reach that point, but we are glad to say we are here and everything is successfully
MashaAllah.
done, and we are providing for many of companies, UK based and overseas.
You've started a business.
Yes.
How long ago did you start the business?
For new products, you mean, or
In general, I
general?
mean, really, when did you start up?
We are in this business more than 15 years.
Okay, MashaAllah.
And we
So
started.
you have a lot of experience in telecom, or did you have a different business initially and then you've moved into telecom?
Long story.
Long story. Okay,
But-
let me just remind the viewers
Yes,
one
please.
thing. Dear viewers, you can call in the number. You've got a number on the screen, so you can call in and ask our guests any question at all related to the topic of telecom or starting up a business. So now, brother Mahdi is going to share his experience of how he started up in business. What was his first business, when he made his first £1,000, when he made his first, few £1,000s, and then you can call in and ask him some questions, so he can share his experience with you guys at home as well, inshallah. So tell us, brother Mahdi, what was the first business that you started, and what age were you? Was you a teenager? Like myself, I started my first business when I was 17.
Yeah.
It was a very simple business, but then that was the first, opportunity for me.
Yeah. I can say when I graduated in Iran and I moved to Kuwait to start my own business. From beginning, I was very interested to IT and
Right.
telecom industry.
Okay. So what did you study at university? Did
Yes, just general. I graduated in high school.
So you graduated at
Yes.
school, and then
Yeah.
did you study? Did you go into telecom or engineering or something like that, or was it something that you decided, right, I want to be a businessman?
I wanted to be. Yes, I love that industry.
Right.
And I start research and experience from the day VoIP technology has started.
Okay.
It's almost 1995.
Right.
And
Can I just stop you there for a moment?
Yeah.
Can we define to the users what VoIP means? Because a lot of people are watching the show right now and they're thinking, what's VoIP? What is it? Is that
Exactly.
something to do with telecom? What is it? So can you define what VoIP basically means?
VoIP is voice over IP
Right.
IP communication, which is new type of
Technology.
data and voice
Right.
over internet actually.
So it basically is sending voice
Yes,
over the internet.
over the internet.
Right.
When I
And how does that differ from the traditional telecom company? They would send voice on just copper wire? Or
yes,
how-
if we need to explain about traditional communication, which voice was transmitted over the cable or microwave or satellite, and that was very costly and difficult to people to expand. That's why when voice or IP is
Once it
yes,
came into the market.
to market, we can see day by day the price of telecoms will be reduced, and you can
Right.
feel that. But again, from last few years, our aims it was to provide customer free calls between every users of our company,
Right.
just for basic.
So,
Subscription.
when you first started up in business, it was voice over IP. You
Yes.
was into voice over IP from day one.
Yeah.
You never ventured into different businesses.
No,
like myself, I mean, I went into the restaurant business. I went to import,
No.
export. I went into web development services, accounting. I diversified into a lot of different areas. But for yourself, which is very interesting, you always knew this was your industry from day one.
started
So-
business my
and-
own.
Was in Kuwait. Okay. And how did it? I mean, it took off 15 years ago in Kuwait.
It started in 1995, as I
Right.
said.
MashaAllah.
Yes, a
That
long
was the
time.
beginning of the internet. I mean,
Yes.
I was at university in 1995. I was still learning, what the
True.
internet was all about.
It's true,
And
yeah.
to be honest with you, it was a big mystery for me how the internet works.
Yeah.
And we need to explain to the viewers really.
Yep.
The internet, very simply, in layman terms, it's just a collection of computers all connected together. Now, when you have computers in a building, it's called a local area network. Am I
Yeah.
correct?
Yes.
Yeah. And when you have computers in different buildings, it's called a wide area network. And
Right.
effectively, that is what the internet is. It's just computers all connected together.
And day by day is...
And it expanded
yes,
globally.
advancing, yeah.
So that's how it all started.
Exactly.
And you started the business initially in 1995, before no one knew even what voice over IP
We
was.
are
You was the first in the market.
People
MashaAllah.
know about internet. We started to cooperate with a large carrier who was using the internet for telecoms. After 2 years experience by multinational carriers, AT&T and those people, we decided to have our own system.
Right.
I was one of the first people in Middle East who
Right.
decided to create his own company in this industry, voice over IP.
That must have cost millions of pounds. I know it's very expensive
It was,
to
yeah.
become a carrier and to have your own switch as well.
Exactly.
So it's very expensive. I mean, how did you get the funding? Did you have lots of rich friends or something, or did you already have a lot of cash?
Very honestly, we earned from
From your first venture you made?
So first KD from Kuwait. We earned our own money. We invest in the business, and we expanded.
Right. So it
And
was
right
yourself
now-
or did you have a team behind you?
Yeah. At the moment,
so from day one, you always had people around you. You had the back